Hello! This video is meant to be a review of what you need to know for how to convert among fractions, decimals, and percents. Let's say you start with the fraction 5/8. To turn that into a decimal, remember that the fraction bar simply means the operation of division. So all that means is 5, your numerator, divided by 8, your denominator. And from there, you add in a decimal and you divide it. 8 cannot go into 5, but it can go into 50 6 times. You multiply and subtract and get 2 left over. You can always add extra zeros on. 8 goes into 20 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. You subtract and get 4. Drop down one more 0. And 8 goes into 40 5 times. So your decimal, after dividing, is 0.625. Now, to turn a decimal to a percent, you simply move your decimal 2 places to the right and get a percent of 62.5%. When you start with a decimal, to turn it to a fraction, you simply read it correctly using place value. Remember that the first place after the decimal is your tenths, the second place is the hundredths, followed by the thousandths, the 10,000ths, and so on. So all you have to do is read this decimal using place value, and it goes out 2 places, so it is 45 hundredths. So you simply write that in fraction form, 45 hundredths. And as always, you want to simplify your fraction. You can divide both of these by 5. And so your fraction in simplest form would be 9/20. Now, changing a decimal to a percent is even simpler. You start with your decimal and you simply move it 2 places to the right. So, as a percent, it would be 45%. And if you start with a percent, to turn it into a fraction, you simply put it over the number 100, because percents are always a comparison to the number 100. So 42% would be 42 out of 100, and then you simplify that. You can see that these are both even. You can use your divisibility rules. It ends in a 2 and a 0, so you know that you can divide them both by 2. And so you would get 21 over 50, and that is in simplest form. When you start with a percent and you want to change it to a decimal, you simply go 2 places to the left. And so your decimal would be 0.42. And that's it.